Allison said she doesn't mess around because she knows exactly how many are left. Now, I don't as a host. We have no idea, but she knows exactly how many are left, so she ordered one. All right, guys, we got to move on because now we're going to talk about, oh, these jeans are so cute. All right, so I remember when we launched these, and we launched them, I would say probably about a month ago, and we decided to squeeze them in the show tonight because they just are fun and cool and chic and adorable. And look at this fringe on the bottom, guys. That's literally metal fringe, little teeny beads in this great little fringe. And I love the studs all the way up the leg. There's a little secret in here Diane will share in just a second, but let me go through sizes and colors. We have chambray, that's gonna be your indigo. Here, oh my goodness, if you can swing it, get the white. I love it, she did gold on the white, so that's like rich girl looking. Then we move on to the teal, and then finally the last color is gonna be the black. The teal, which is gorgeous, and the white, which I double dog dare you to try these. I only have a couple hundred now remaining, and we go 2 through 24, petite, average, and tall in the length.
Woo!
So cute, Diane.
What a good outfit that is. Okay, so we do something on our jeans called seam forward on our lean jeans, and that means we don't put the side seam right on the side seam, where it's going to create a lot of bulk for you if you're walking into a room and people are seeing you full on. We put the side seam approximately 3/4 of an inch in towards the front. So then putting these gorgeous studs on, the eye goes to the studs. All of that 3/4 of an inch on each side literally just disappears. So when everybody's eye who's viewing you, you look that much leaner, 3/4 of an inch to an inch leaner per thigh. Then there is that whole concept of movement in clothing. I personally find it feminine, flirty, and very unexpected.
Yes.
So
Agreed.
what we like to do in our jeans is always delight you, but surprise you. This is our classic, which we like to call the new classic because it really feels good on. We give you an edge with the fact that these jeans fit like a dream, but they definitely have an edgy message to them.
And Diane,
I love that. I love that metal to the bottom.
This is so cool. So in the white, she did like a gold, rose gold, and the matching metallic fringe is the same color. In the black, that's hematite color with hematite fringe. And then in the silver and the denim colors, it's gonna be your silver back to silver. That's the kind of detail. I gotta tell you, girls, it's a lot less expensive just to do all one color of studs and all one color of the fringe, and everybody would have loved it.
For sure.
But to change this up is really what Diane's all about. We all want unique, really eye-catching clothing. These are a winner. I think it looks so sexy because it highlights your shoes and your ankles, and we're all pretty comfortable with that part of our body. It's also designed to stretch and move with you. Got to remember, all over jeans. The reason she sold more than 15,500,000, thank you, Victoria, is because she's got this incredible fit, incredible stretch. And Diane, you know darn well, if I went to Las Vegas right now and I was shopping in those beautiful shops, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know every one of them.
A pair of these jeans would be $500 in Vegas. No lie.
Oh yeah, you know, I used to fly out to Vegas from New York City. I don't gamble, and I'm pretty dull. I don't gamble, I don't drink. I just basically design and go on air. But I used to fly to Vegas just to see the jeans. I would just spend 3 or 4 days going to every single hotel, every single high-end boutique, and studying the jeans. And, you know, studded is very Western. So if you live in a Western state, that's great. They're never going to go out of style. And the beading, we take those beads, we put them on a very strong braid, and we braid on the inside around the bottom, so you never really have to worry about them. This is a jean I would definitely put in a lingerie bag before I washed it, but yes, they are for sure washable. And they are very slimming. And, you know, it's interesting. The other day, I had to run to the hairdressers and do a show. I mean, the hairdressers just reopened 2 weeks ago. And I was so used to just kind of being sequestered. I was just wearing like exercise leggings and a top And you know, the owner of the salon, who's very famous, came up to me and he said, next week when you come back as you. He said, don't come back as the sequestered you. And I thought, you know what? He's absolutely right. So ladies, there is a place in your life for a jean like this, even in these times, because you just got to love who you are, no matter what. And then there's the Peters principle. Every time you turn around, there's going to be somebody there, the guy that's cleaning the pool, somebody delivering a package, your next door neighbor.
I got to be honest with you, it's really the guys delivering the packages right now. Like, I am like losing my mind having fun shopping.
Oh,
hey, and this is something else you have to remember too. Diane does, these are one-offs. I call this kind of look her collectibles. These are her limited editions. She will never repeat this. So if you're watching it, go, oh, that's totally my style. Oh, I got the cutest little sandal I'm gonna wear with it. Or, oh, I know we've got something coming up in the fall and that's gonna be adorable. You wanna get it when you see it, much like the ultra new jean. She cannot, well, these will come back, and if they do, it's gonna be January or February next year. These will never come back. I mean, she really does them once. And I've kind of been shopping that way. She did a really cool reversible jean about, I guess, a month ago, Diane. And that baby was so popular.
So much.
And I messed up and I didn't get the exact color I wanted, so I bought my second favorite. And you know why I bought it, girls? Because I know as a host, I'll never get another shot at those for months and months. And possibly till next year. So that's how I kind of look at fashions right now, is yes, would I wear these right now? Absolutely. But I know I'm shopping and getting those special items that I just won't get my hands on later. So that's why these kind of custom one-of-a-kind looks go so quickly. $69, that's an amazing, amazing price for all the details. And of course, you're gonna get the perfect fit, the perfect length, the perfect size, and just oodles of happy stretch. So you look sexy and you feel confident. Can I say hi to Carol real quick, or do I have to wrap it up? Okay, hi Carol in Florida. Thank you for waiting. You're on with Diane Gilman.
Hello. Hi, Carol.
Hi there. I am so delighted to speak with you. Is this Suzanne or is this Diane?
You're with Diane.
It's Diane. I'm Diane.
Hi, Diane. I wanted to tell you how much I enjoy your clothing and have for many years. I just looked up. I just looked up and I was putting things out on the bed. I'm sort of sorting the closet. You know, how you have nothing else to do, and I could sort the closet. And I pulled out my 4 100% silk green print shirts from about 1993, I reckon, or 6.
Oh my.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And that is a testament to how good the clothing is. And they're still nice, right?
Yes, I can't live it out. Not that I want to.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
In Florida, you know, it's very hot in Florida. Yes. And polyester is a little bit clammy sometimes. So, and the 100% silk isn't. So, I guess.
Well, we'll be bringing back our silk blend shirts in, I believe, November. Oh, so we did a series of silk blend printed shirts, and the customer loves them. So we will definitely be bringing back our silk blend again.
And Miss Carol, thank you for being such a long-time shopper.
Thank you,
She
Carol.
goes back to the original silk days, and that was a long, long time.